Morning, guys.
Good morning.
As you can see, the scenery around here has drastically changed.
Yeah, it's a winter,
in one day.
Yeah, winter wonderland out here.
Yeah. So we knew this winter storm was coming. We kind of prepared for it yesterday a little bit. But man, it's a good like 6 to 8 inches of snow.
Yeah.
It's pretty deep. So, but that's all right. You know, we haven't got a snowstorm like this yet, and that's one of the reasons that we moved out here, believe it or not, is we wanted seasons.
Yeah, and actually see snow.
Yeah, because over in Vegas, obviously, it's a very, very, very rarity to get snow. So
yeah, I only seen snow. Wasn't like this, but it could have been comparable to this one time while we lived there, and I think that was in like 07 or 08.
yeah, it was like 2007.
Yeah.
I remember that snowstorm.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad one.
Yeah, I was working an armored truck carrier during that time.
Yeah.
And we got snowed over on the 215 and couldn't move.
Yeah.
It got so bad.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness I only live like right down the street from work, so.
Yeah. But everywhere you look, guys, it's just, you know, I'm sure you guys are used to this kind of stuff, some of you guys. But it's still somewhat fresh and new to Roxanne and myself.
Yeah.
So we get all excited about the snow, but I don't get excited about what comes with the snow sometimes.
Yeah.
So last night, sometime during the night, don't know when, we were sleeping, the power went out. And we woke up this morning and it was pretty cold in the house.
Yeah.
Obviously nothing was on, all the power was out. I talked to Melanie, her power was out, so I knew it wasn't just us. And yeah.
Yeah.
Had to hook up the generator and...
So we have no power right now.
Yep, no power. Good thing I have that generator backup, guys.
Yes.
That thing has been saving us.
Yeah, it's come quite in handy today, that's for sure.
Yeah. So we've been hooked up on that, and we still have TV and internet.
Yeah.
Ooh, believe it or not, slipping sliding. Because we have the Jackery and we have the Blue Eddy, right? The generator powers our house, but you don't want to overload it too much. You want to just use it for stuff you need, like we have a hot plate.
Yeah, hot coffee.
Coffee. We had a little electric kettle that we used with instant coffee this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We tried using the coffee pot, but I think that coffee pot we have, it has something like not allowing it to work on a generator.
Yeah, it keeps giving like some weird error code or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the generator's running. You plug it in, it says like E something on the front, like error, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But then you go back to grid power and it works just fine. So
yeah.
I think there's probably like a safety measure built into that, because, you know, coffee pots, they take a lot of watts.
They do, yeah.
I mean, it'd be 3,000 watts on one thing sometimes. So
yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But that's okay, because we have the electric kettle, like I said, and we have instant coffee for backup. Yeah. Right? I checked my fridge right away in the morning. I was worried about that. Make sure nothing went bad. And everything's fine in that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what time, like you said, the power went out, but it was pretty chilly inside the house, so it kept a lot of it cold in there.
Yeah.
And then you've kicked it on first thing this morning, so I'm sure it's just sitting there chilling.
Yep.
Literally chilling.
Yeah, it's chilling. I unplugged the freezers, even though we can run it. There's no need.
Nah, it's
right now it's cold outside, so I unplugged the freezers and just letting them stay closed. They'll stay nice and frozen for... I mean, shoot, during the summer here, the first summer, we couldn't run all the freezers.
No, not at once, no.
So what we would do is we would get them up or down to temperature where everything's rock hard, right? A deep freeze. Mm-hmm. And we would unplug it and everything would stay frozen for like a good 4 or 5 days. Yeah. Like, no joke.
Yeah, except for like maybe by like day 4, like the top of it was kind of coming defrosted. Yeah. But most of the stuff on the bottom was still frozen solid, so
we used to take turns freezing our stuff, us and Melanie. It's like, all right, we got to freeze ours. So they'd plug theirs in for 24 hours, right, get it rock hard again, and then we'd plug ours in and vice versa. And that was during the summer when it was, 100 degrees outside, and it would stay that way.
Yeah, we're back on generator life right now. It's like a struggle, right? Like, we figured out when we had to run just the generator, we didn't have power out here. Like, you couldn't do the dryer with both the trailers hooked up. No. You had to unplug one of the trailers to run the dryer. And
yep. I mean, and we tried everything, like, with that, too. I remember that. I mean, well, nobody run the AC units and see if it works. Nope, don't work. Yeah. Well, turn off all the lights or just keep it plugged in so we don't have to keep unplugging them, right? Yeah. Nope, still, there's just probably just a couple more, 1 or 2 amp draw. Yeah, just more just because it's plugged in than it needed.
Yeah.
So it tripped the breaker. But now, you know, Melanie and Gary, they got their generator going over there. We have ours going on over here.
Yeah, it's really loud over there.
Yeah, that's why we came over here to camp. Because, I mean, you hear nothing but generators.
I'm sure you can hear it right now going on.
Maybe. We brought all the animals in last night, guys, if you're curious.
Yes.
We scrounged up all the cats, and we had to coerce them with a can.
Yeah.
Right? The canned food, you know.
Lies.
Yeah, lies, right? Can? Who wants a can?
I do.
And then all the cats come running, me.
Yeah.
We snatched them up and we put them in Thunderdome. They were in there all night, snugged up together.
Yep.
In the cat cage.
Yep. And the dogs, they were inside, but I mean,
she won't leave Roxanne's sight regardless anyway, so.
I know, but she looks like she's like frozen. Please, I'm going. I know, Jaina.
You're not a snow dog? You're not a snow dog? I'm not.
I don't like this. But Mora, she likes the snow.
Yeah.
Oh, she's over there right now, there.
Oh, hi, Mora.
She's been playing this morning and.
Yeah, Mora plays with Eclipse and Luna.
Yeah.
All day, and those two dogs, obviously, they're huskies, right? So they're in heaven right now.
Oh, this is like perfect temperature for them.
Yeah, they're running around, you know, rolling around in the snow, jumping in, you know, little ice water and stuff, and they love it.
Yeah, they're having the time of their life.
They're like, please, can I have some more of this, please?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so today I'm trying to edit. I didn't get it finished yesterday, right? And sometimes, like on Country Road Cure, I won't get videos done until like the day of.
Oh, Melanie and them are walking over there.
And, hold on. Mel! They're over there. They're coming to say hi.
Yeah. And Jaina.
I'm gonna wave them over. But anyway, so I won't get some of the videos done until the day of. Well, last night, obviously, the power goes out, and this whole morning has been like getting everything situated.
Yes.
So I haven't had no time to work on that video yet, but I'm gonna try to get done for you guys today.
Yeah.
Off of this generator power.
Yeah, it might be a little later than normal, but that's okay.
Like I said, I do have, we still do have Starlink. Because the good thing about Starlink, all you need is just one power plug to plug in the router.
Yeah.
And it powers everything, the dish, everything.
Yeah.
And so we got that going right now.
Yep.
And so here's Melanie and Gary probably coming over to Ski's coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, we should filter out that water.
Huh?
I said we should filter out that water.
Yeah, I've melted. Oh, that's another thing, guys.
Yeah, we don't have
So because we have no power out here, we don't have power to the well right now. Eventually, we're gonna have it set up like that. We just haven't done it yet, right? And it's gonna be running off of these guys' power pole, little knife switch or something, right? We were talking about before.
Yeah.
Yeah, say hi on the vibe.
Hi guys!
They look like they're frozen icicles.
I came to Mooch's coffee.
Yeah. But we haven't done that yet, so there's no water. So we've been melting snow
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we all failed on the water preparedness. Quite honestly, guys.
Yeah.
We bogarted that one.
Didn't even think about
Didn't even think about it until this morning. I was like,
it. No
oh
water.
crap, we don't have any water.
Well, because the last time that we were dealing with snow and ice and stuff, we were dealing with frozen pipes.
True.
And I think, at least for me, speaking for myself, I was thinking, well, our pipes aren't going to freeze. Not even thinking about, well, how are we going to get the pipes aren't frozen, but how are you going to flow the water through it?
Yeah.
And
What a ding dong.
and when we were over here at camp, right before, we had the well plugged into the generator because we were running generator anyway.
Yeah.
Well, now even the camp well is hooked up to this power pole, and then over there, it's hooked up to their power pole. So there's not even a place to plug it in.
No.
Yeah.
Either one.
So we have to, they sell them. I know exactly what it is, just a little box you can plug in. It's a little transfer switch thing. We need to go hook that up that way. And we should get a small little well generator.
We
Yeah.
should.
Go halfers on one
I'm down.
and leave it over there, build a little lean-to, keep it out of the elements, and it's always there with a tank of gas ready to go.
Yeah.
And then that way we won't have to run it all day, but we don't have to move our generators.
Yeah, because we
You
don't
do it,
have...
get pressure, fill up some 5-gallon buckets, but
Yeah.
water containers, you know,
Yeah.
and then turn it off. And then, you know, we can't even really like use the toilets. You can't flush them right now
No.
because there's no water being pushed in. So at least with that though,
Yeah.
you can fill up the back of the bowl,
Yep.
flush.
Flush.
Because hopefully the electricity is not going to be out for a long time. But I've heard horror stories around here to where the power is out for a week.
Yeah, I've heard that too from the neighbors.
And so I'm like, man, oh
Well,
man.
it's not this time.
I will say this morning we had a flicker.
Oh, did you?
There was a flicker this morning. It was like for just a second. It was all, it's on. And I was all, oh, it's going to be back on. And then it went off. Oh,
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Well, it's funny is I called mom and they have power.
They've got power?
Yeah, mom's got power. I talked to Kylie.
They're on the main road though, so it's
I know.
probably just all of us back here.
Yeah.
Because we're farther back, so we're
All
like
us-
lower on the totem pole.
Something
All
must
us
have happened
hillbilly
in their
folk.
house.
All the hillbillies out here. We're the last ones. We only got single phase power out here,
Yeah.
guys, right? So we are literally on the last leg of power.
Yeah.
And when I talked to the power company last year, when I was talking to him, and I asked about power outages, he said, well, unfortunately, you guys are the last ones that we care about. And he wasn't meaning in a bad way. He was just like, we got more important things, phase 2, or double phase, triple, and quadruple phase, if they have that.
Well, there's such a low population of people out here, so that's why we're lower on the totem pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so most likely what happened, a tree snapped and probably broke one of the lines, or the lines itself got so heavy with snow, with ice, it snapped the line.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Something
happened.
But we're for the most part prepared.
Yeah.
I'm sure Gary's going to get something else installed soon.
Yeah.
I have it. I have to go get more parts, of course.
Yeah.
You know, it's one
Yeah.
of those where you buy it and you're like, oh, it should have everything I need. You open it.
What are you missing?
I need more breakers, and I need to get the electrical cord that actually goes from the box to the actual spot where I plug in.
It's a different kind of
Oh,
wire.
Oh, like a
man.
10, it's like a 8-2 or something wire.
Something like that, yeah. So I'm like,
Big
man,
fat wire. I think I have some.
Do you?
I think I have some.
Hey.
I have to go.
Well,
like-
it's for like 50 amp.
okay. Is it like?
It's for like my
30 feet,
stove.
maybe.
I don't have 30 feet.
That's where I'm like.
We'll see.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's where I'm like. I know I have like 6 feet, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I know that ain't gonna do it.
Because Melanie and Gary, they bought the transfer switch for the generator, just like we have, where you just plug the generator and it
Yeah,
your
it
whole
gets
house
power,
gets
yeah.
powered. But they've been so busy with their build, you know, working on the house and different things, just like everybody. We're so busy on all these things. Little tiny things like that get put on the side
Yeah.
until you're like,
I need it.
I should have did that yesterday.
Well, that's okay. It's on our top priority. I mean, obviously now, especially, it's on our top priority to-do list. And as soon as the snow melts, me and
Yep.
Gary already talked about it this morning, actually.
Idiot.
Yeah, we're like, as soon as the snow melts, we're putting the build on the side, and we're gonna start doing a little bit
We're
better
gonna go and get all that.
preparedness
We
as
got-
far as that stuff is concerned. Like,
Yeah.
I'd like to get at least even like a big tote just to fill up with water, or have it set aside for rain catchment or
We
something.
do have that IBC tote,
Something.
So
I know. Well,
But-
that's what I was talking to Roxanne too. I said, you know what? We need to get the 5-gallon water things and have, just like we have with gas,
Yeah.
just have like 5 of those with caps set aside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
And just
something.
have, even if they're, I mean, hopefully they won't freeze, but like keep them in the pole barn, keep them in the basement where they're just there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You forget they're even there, and then when you need them, they're there.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys know, being prepared for certain things, it's rough sometimes, and you want to prepare everything you can, have all this backup food and water and this and electricity, but things fall through.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Well, this is
Yeah.
the first time the power's ever gone out
For
during
a long time.
Yeah, during a snowstorm like this.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
happened last year.
yeah, the power's gone out,
Yeah.
but only for like an hour or two, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah. and that
I mean,
happened,
this
think,
this
once,
probably went
yeah.
out at, you know,
It was like about
midnight, 1 in the morning,
it was
something like
about
that.
2 o'clock. I know that because I woke up and I plugged in the Blue Yeti with the main fire heater. Well, that thing only lasted for like maybe 4 hours, 5 hours.
Yeah, because that thing hogs up the power. But that way we didn't freeze last night in the house, you know.
Yeah, so you knew that. I didn't even know until I woke up this morning.
Yeah, 5.
I'm all, huh?
Yeah, is when I found out.
Yeah, 5 in the morning. I looked around in the room. And I was like,
It's
Yeah.
quiet.
power's out.
It's too
No, we
quiet.
knew last night. I think it started flickering. Honestly, it was like at like 11:30.
11:30, yeah,
Ish.
10, somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
it was flickering right before we went to bed, like a slow flicker, and
But
I
I
was
don't
like,
know
oh.
when
Was
it
it?
fully
Oh, it
went.
did, right? When we were putting Wyatt to bed,
Yeah,
it would
it
like
kept-
like dimmed and then came back and then dimmed again.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
was struggling.
But I don't know when it was like it's done.
Yeah, it's no more.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it started like 11:30. That's when like the majority of stuff. was
Well,
really-
Good thing we got Blue Eddies,
Yes.
we got the Jackery, and we got the generators.
Guys, 3 cardinals right there.
Oh,
3.
nice.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
Yeah, we seen them yesterday hanging out.
4.
The Cardinals.
Or is that a cardinal?
Yeah, that's the female cardinal.
It's a female.
The ugly hag cardinals, the ones that aren't
They're
pretty, are
always
the girls.
brown.
Yeah, but the females aren't bright red.
Yeah.
The
That's
males
weird.
Well, dude, the Animal Kingdom, the men have to fight.
Oh yeah.
So they have to
that's
look all
true.
pretty and big feathers and stuff.
Yeah, the women are just the nonchalant,
Yeah, I
boring
said-
looking ones.
I said they're always the old ugly hag
Yeah.
kind of creatures.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean it that way, but you guys get what I'm saying. The
No,
women,
It goes the old saying, men age like wine, women age like spoiled milk.
well,
You make cottage
Well,
cheese, no?
yes, but in the Animal Kingdom, the females never have to fight.
Yeah.
So the males, like I said, are the ones that have to look all pretty with big feathers and do special dances and
Joke, guys.
I know,
It's a
it's
joke.
funny.
Not all
Pretty
women age
noise.
like spoiled
No.
We
milk.
have to.
It's a joke.
But we're gonna go get some coffee, guys. It's still early. They probably haven't had any yet,
I have it, and I'm
right? So they're fiending for coffee, caffeine.
please, please.
So thanks for being here, guys. Stay motivated, even if you're out of power too. Hope you're watching this on the phone or something, but
Stay warm.
stay warm. Have a
Yeah.
great day. Good vibes going this way, even though the power's out.
Yeah.
Not a
wait,
big
let
deal.
me interrupt yours real quick.
Not a big deal.
I don't know if we're gonna have a real talk out later. Anybody that's watching that from, you know the whole 41.36 crew. So
That's right.
I don't know if we'll have one. So you guys might only see us today over here. So thank you guys. Love you guys.
Yeah. Guys, have a great day, and we will catch you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.